What do I do with my life? How do I raise this child? If I'm not going to go back and live with my parents and let them do everything for me, then how am I going to do it for myself? Well, I grew up in a very small community. I would say pretty tight-knit community. I kind of lived a sheltered life growing up. Anything bad that happened was in the movies or on TV, and it wasn't real. Met someone who asked me to marry him, and I said yes. He became very abusive after we were married. I was washing dishes. He didn't like the way I was rinsing the dishes. And I made some smart aleck remark. The next thing I remember was getting up off the floor. And at that point I was pregnant. So then I was like, what do I do? One day after my son had been born, we were in our apartment. I was in the kitchen and a neighbor of mine came to the front door and knocked on the door, opened the door, and she invited me to go for a walk with her or something like that. And I said, sure, I'd love to. Give me about 10, 15 minutes, let me finish up what I'm doing. I closed the door, I thought everything was cool. But then he got really mad, like he would do sometimes. Basically what happened was I found myself in the emergency room and I didn't go back. After 30 days in the women's shelter, I was told that there was a spot that had opened up here, that David and Beverly wanted to meet me, and then they would decide if Josh and I could come and stay here. I figured they're just going to say no, because I'm just going to be a burden to them. Something that had the most impact on me personally was probably two things. First, of course, was David and Beverly, and that they cared. They were like surrogate parents for me, and that's never going to end. I think it was just the fact that there was a community here for us, and there were other women with children here, so that helped me feel more comfortable. I decided when I lived here that I wanted to go finish college because I had started it before I got married. Completed a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree, and eventually a master's degree. I went to work for a company here in Northwest Arkansas, and I worked there for 15 years. I just recently accepted a job back home where I grew up, so I can be close to my mom and my dad. Don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop believing in God's faithfulness. And don't stop believing in the kindness of people, because there are kind people in the world.